Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hello there, Raji. Welcome. All right, so we'll chant a little japa. Yeah. Let me shut that window. Okay. So, Jesus, Paul, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Paul, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Paul, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Paul, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Paul, Srila Prabhupada. Hey, everybody, thank you for coming. Jesus, Paul, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Paul, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Paul, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Paul, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, yeah, Gadadhar, Shiva Sari, Gora, Bhaktarvinda, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivasari Gora Bhaktavinda. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hey there, Lalita, welcome. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Let me know if you hear any wind on the sound. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri 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 Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Uh, uh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, my Lord, Sri Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya has made it so easy to surrender to Him. You know, so simple. Yeah, yeah. We're here just to teach how to abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to Krishna, surrender to Lord Chaitanya, surrender to his teachings, surrender to his real teachings that come through the mouths of his devotees who have the symptoms of real devotion. Right? So you're sure they're not the false putanas, misrepresentatives or the imposter cowherd boys. Very simple. Yeah, and all you have to do is identify where Krishna is working and just stay there, no matter what. And you easily attain Vrindavan, Vrindavan Dham. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, oh my Lord, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra. Fanny's going to buy this book. She asked me, "Where can I get one?" See, that's eagerness, man. Yeah, they're the Vaishnavas in ISKCON and these groups. They've been in there for 10, 20 years, and they're not eager to read this book yet. See why? They just need to make connection with the real devotees and associates with Lord Chaitanya with this natural love, natural attraction for this book. They love this book. They love these words. They don't want to change them. It's like, do you want to change your child? Do you want to change, you know, the, there's something that is so perfect, you don't want to change it, man. You know, the attributes and the qualities of Lord Chaitanya are so beautiful. Whoever changes them, they're offensive rascal, in need of chastisements, and we're here to do that. Yes, exactly, Tarun. The croaking frogs. Yes, you change things, you become a croaking frog, croaker, and everybody's going to croak listening to you. Here we speak life into people. We have the words of life, the word of God, the word of Gauranga. Yes. Dearly beloved, we are all here gathered today to marry everybody. We do group marriages here. So we're all gathered here today. Either do a marriage or a funeral. You ever see? In religion is like that. I've been in religions where Christians amongst Christians. I've been. It was like going to a funeral. And around the Vaishnavas the same thing. You're either going to a wedding or you're going to a funeral. It's dead, and you're around the dead. They, or a wedding. See, here is a wedding. We marry people to Krishna. We proved it already. We proved that we're authorized. We're real ministers. Ah, yeah, here to marry people off. To tie the knot of eternal love. All right, let's see here. This is chapter 12 of Adikanda, page 142. See, Lalita's a very studious person. She's very scholarly. She's the best scholar, man. She's no. Anybody who chants the holy name in ecstasy is the greatest of all scholars. That was Haridas. He never studied the Vedas. He just chanted in ecstasy, and the Lord said, "Oh, you're the greatest scholar of them all. You studied the holy name very intently. That's it, man. Attentive chanting with attraction. See, that's the purport of the Vedas, all of them. And where you get that, that's the purport, that's the meaning. Lord Caitanya, Nityananda, Jesus Christ, St. Paul, she says, but she forgot one name. Srila Prabhupada. Where? Yeah, she didn't say.
She didn't forget it. She wrote Prabhupada before. I
Oh,
wanted
she
to
did
correct her.
before.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Prabhupada won't let her forget it. He says he's forcing her to chant, make sure he's included in the group, as he should be. Yeah. We have these books because we have the chanting because we have everything because of Prabhupada. Yeah, Prabhupada is as important as Jesus Christ, and that's not an exaggeration, man. It's not a what do you call a yeah, it's not an exaggeration. It really is. You know, um, without Prabhupada, you cannot understand Krishna very well. You know, even if you've been born again, I know I was born again from Christ and everything, and I was still unclear. You know, I was unclear, and I actually fell down in a sense because I didn't know. You know, it wasn't clear how to really maintain that connection. You know, with the Holy Spirit, they needed to further. So Prabhupada's books teach all these details. Are great. You know, it's really yeah. So yeah. So, and if you have a bona fide guru, even if you're with Prabhupada's books and in one of these ISKCONs or Gaudiya Matha, Gaudiya Smriti, you still need the living devotee unless you're really at the stage of ecstatic worship. And then you can look at these books and Krishna himself shows you the meanings. But you have to, can you put the link for the Maria? Oh, yeah. Okay. Are you on YouTube? All right. I'll put it on YouTube here. Yeah, sorry. There you go. It's on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. So, I forgot what I was going to say, but oh well. Okay. All right. The Lord smiled. Oh, wait. The Vaishnavas who were accustomed. Oh, wait. Go back a little bit here.
Hello,
Maria. Welcome there, Maria.
welcome.
Yes, her
So I
legs
want
are
to
getting
say
thin.
something about Prabhupada. You
Oh, you want
probably
to hear
know
about
it because I told you already.
You want to hear about Prabhupada? Did you
No, I
say?
want to tell you something because he
Oh,
has
yeah.
been,
Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
I mean,
Tell us.
Prabhupada, ever since he showed himself 2 days ago, I think, he is Prabhupada. It's like, and then I went to the ocean today, amazing. because I do, when I walk, I say, Lord Caitanya, Lord Caitanya. No, Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. It has been annoying with all the respect it deserves. So then when I went to the ocean, because I channel, I said to Prabhupada, what is it that you want me to acknowledge? And he said to me, I want you to acknowledge me. So whatever that means, you can explain maybe. So I'm acknowledging him,
Yeah,
right, by
yeah,
saying that
yeah,
in front of
yeah,
people.
yeah. Well,
Good.
yeah. Okay, I'll tell you. It's very. So he's trying to help you understand, like, the connection with Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna, which is forthcoming for you, maybe. Uh,
Okay.
so yeah, Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, and Jesus, and all of them is he's in there. He's especially, say, aside from Jesus.
Okay.
Prabhupada is the next stage. Is he's heralding the coming of, like, like John the Baptist herald the coming of Jesus. See,
Yeah,
so
maybe I
he's
didn't give
herald.
him credit because I realized straight away he was not a healer. So maybe I didn't give him the credit he deserved.
Yeah.
And that's why he
Well,
was a Prabhupada, Prabhupada, a little bit 24 hours. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. So now I need to understand well about him.
well, I'm explaining it.
See, saying thank you. I'm saying why I
Yeah, but
want.
but you see, if you interrupt, then the flow is,
Okay, okay.
you know,
Explain.
yeah, this is all channel stuff, So, if you ask me a question, and the question is being answered.
Okay,
So you can't, if you jump in, then all of a sudden it's gone.
okay.
It's not like I can, So, okay. So, let's see, retreat, see if it's retrievable. Um, yeah. So he's like, just like John the Baptist was the herald for Jesus, Prabhupada was the herald in the sense for Lord Chaitanya. See, bringing it forth into the world. But still, you see, Jesus was a living person. Okay? So it takes to solidify this. Not only, so we have Lord Chaitanya in the book, but we need the shiksha. So we're heralding in the shiksha for this book, because he didn't he wasn't his mission to preach all about Lord Chaitanya's deeper truths and philosophies. He came to build the temples, set the foundations, all that, and so it's like teamwork. So we're here to bring forth the ecstatic chanting of the holy name and the deeper principles. So the Vaishnavas can move to the next platform. See? So there were heralds for Lord Chaitanya. See, we're bringing in the ecstatic Lord Chaitanya, because people still don't know. Even with Prabhupada and his books, they still don't understand Lord Chaitanya, because they need a living example expressing that in this world. Not like Prabhupada brought the work to a certain place, and then people come after that and just say, oh, we're the successors. But I didn't see anybody that I would say is a real successor. The successor at that point, to bring you from Vaidhi to actual spontaneous love of God, there ain't anybody but in this sangha that I've seen that brought people to the level of ecstatic devotion. See, so we're bringing people, because without this devotion, you can't really understand Lord Chaitanya. Not clearly. You may see him, like you see him in the book, but you see but don't see. Okay? So it takes a very deep awakening of devotion and feeling to really see the deity. So that's what you'll get here, and everybody. I mean, even myself. I mean, because it's channeled. This is like stuff like, that, how it's speaking through you and stuff like this. And so this is our work here, is to help get everybody clear about who Lord Chaitanya is, who Prabhupada is on a deeper level, what is ecstatic devotion, how important it is, how wonderful it is, and how it is what really saves us. See, because you gotta, the verses in these books have to be realized. You have to act according to them. Because if you say, well, I know Lord Chaitanya and I know Prabhupada and I know Radha and Krishna, but you don't accept the living example and you reject them, they're the heralds for that energy, for the ecstatic worship, then you still haven't made it. You still don't know you're not in the spiritual domain. See, the spiritual level. See, so you need the preview. This is the preview. See, so otherwise you'll be destroyed. See, Lord Chaitanya says, unless people accept me, they will be destroyed. See? So he was a living person with living ecstasy and expressing it. And they weren't accepting. And they were chanting Hare Krishna. They were Vaishnavas. They were wearing dhotis. They were taking initiation from gurus. They were teaching Bhagavad Gita. They were teaching Srimad Bhagavatam, and many were not accepting. And he said, unless people accept me, they will be destroyed. See, you need the living person. So how do you know? Well, this is the chance that people get, because the ecstatic version of Krishna consciousness is here. Otherwise, it's just in name only, and you really don't know. See, this is the test, and this is the training, and this is and whoever comes and accepts ecstatic preaching, that conclusive understanding, can go to the next platform of devotional service. But otherwise, you'll be destroyed, which means you take another birth. See? You
Can
have to
I say
have this.
something?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
For me, it's not a name because I see a person attached to that name. So it's
Yeah.
not a name. There is a person attached to the name. I see a person. I see a.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Well, that's
So
got to
it's
be
not a name.
in life. You see, got to see a person attached to the name, a person chanting that name, and you see the symptoms of attachment. You see the ecstatic devotion. You
Okay,
see,
but I didn't
oh,
know who Prabhupada was until he showed himself to me.
yeah, yeah. Well, still, then there's a deeper revelation of Prabhupada. It goes deeper. It keeps going.
See?
Yeah, and it's not something you just, well, he showed himself. Now I see him, but
No, because he said to me, because he has been saying his name 1,000 times a minute. And then I said to him today when I was in the ocean, what is it that you want me to know about you? And he said to me, I want you to acknowledge me. So then I wanted to share this with you because I don't know.
yeah,
Am I not acknowledging him? Or
yeah.
maybe you need
Boy,
to explain.
what a great association I get over here. Isn't that amazing, Lalita?
And this is the first time because, no,
How
and
did
I
this?
think I told you, because I was walking back home and I had a problem with my leg, and then this is the first time that I see Lord Caitanya walking with me, walking next to me. First time.
Wow.
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 And you
See,
were not
yeah.
there. Wow.
Wow, that's amazing. See,
Amazing.
it's developing. See, it just and
Wow.
it go just deeper. It's so great. You never get bored with with these guys. You'll say
Believe
it's
me,
always more.
believe me,
Yeah,
you don't get bored.
no
Never,
bored. Isn't it
ever.
amazing? Huh? Yeah.
See.
Is this a upgrade for your earthly life here? Say, is this like an upgrade? Like, is it getting more
Well,
interesting?
I think that there is an upgrade I realize when I do healing because it's different, it's stronger, it's magical. I don't know how to explain it. So definitely there is an upgrade there. So, but I mean, I used to see the ones that were not in on Earth, but I used to see, but I didn't see as much as I'm seeing now, and as many, and I didn't have like when I do healing, I realize it's super magical. It's nothing like I experienced before.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing.
Everything started with Lalita.
Yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah,
amazing.
she's a good patient to work on.
Well, very good because she and I we have like a soul connection. So she was the one you brought Lord Chaitanya, but then Advaita came because of her, because I was doing
Yeah.
healing. I knew Jesus, but I would never invoke him because I thought, oh no, I will not bother Jesus. But then he came alone. The first time I started with doing healing for Lalita, he came alone. And I told Lalita, well, Jesus came. Like, I was so surprised. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, Jesus came. And she was like, yes, I'm very close to Jesus. I get goosebumps on my legs. Oh my God. Because she was like, oh yes, I'm so close to Jesus. And then when Advaita came and we recognized it was Advaita, oh yeah, I'm so close to Advaita. And then when Saint Paul, that I couldn't recognize him, and Lalita was the one that told me, because I say to her, when I asked for a sign, he showed me that he's very close to Jesus. Straight away, it's Saint Paul. Saint Paul has to be Saint Paul. So everyone that I'm seeing is because either you and Lalita more so, because Pupat because of everything, I guess, and Mary Tachi was the one that showed me who Prabhupada was, because I see an image, I have no idea who that person is until you guys tell me, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, do you see anything in this Tarun? Is this Tarun Krishna Das? Is he I thought he was like a devotee. He looks like he's is he
It
is he
just changes. I see him changing. He
he
was so
seems like he
positive. For the last days, he's changing and writing crazy
oh
things.
really? Oh, poor fella. Poor guy. Oh, it feels that's too bad. So what? You don't know what I yeah. Don't know what I know, you'll be destroyed. Well, yeah, if you don't know what I know, you know, I have this relationship with Lord Chaitanya. If you don't know what that is, then you're just gonna take another birth. That's the whole point. I mean, if you got, unless you have devotion to Jesus or something. I mean, do you have devotion, Tarun? I mean, do you know what devotion is? Without devotion, you cannot transcend. It's like you have. Here's the Earth. It has gravity. And you're trying to and this is the universe. It has a gravitational pull on us, and it's an attraction. It is attracting us back. See, so devotion attracts us upwards. It's like rocket fuel. It brings so that we can break the atmosphere of the universe. And without, if you don't know what I know, if you don't know what Lalita knows, you cannot, or John, Johan, or many devotees here. This devotion is so important because you can break the material attraction to the universe. Otherwise, it's too strong. I mean, if you've got that, but I kind of, the way you're expressing yourself, I'm wondering, you know,
Is this the guy that is saying that he saw Jesus in the dog poo? Are you talking to that person?
but yeah, that
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, this guy
Yeah,
doesn't
I
know
think,
anything
yeah,
about
yeah.
anything.
Yeah. See, this is again, Sriman Bhagavatam is greatly pleasing in a society of devotees, but these persons, what do we expect? They're little children.
No, just
Tarun,
let him
what to do now?
he can
Do I
play
have
whatever.
to?
Sometimes I wonder what pill did he take or what did he drink, because suddenly
Not
they
another
changed.
coffee. No,
Yeah.
actually, I didn't have another coffee yet. I have some lemon water. It's good. The lemon water. Oh, nice. Tarun sounds like Karuna Sindhu. Oh, could it be?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Oh,
Karuna.
so
No.
Maritachi is saying, and Krishna is the same as his name. Is that as his name as Prabhupada? Are we talking about?
Well, Krishna. No, Krishna's name. Okay, well, yes and no, but Krishna's name is Krishna's name, is also Krishna, and when you get the mercy, you can chant that name, and you will feel the actual truth about Krishna's name. You'll just feel the truth about it. You'll feel how real it is, the substance of it, the happiness of being close to that name. It's spiritual happiness. Your spiritual body uh, experiences tremendous exaltation and happiness and rapture being close to that name. But usually people need some deep awakening for that. And Lord
I like Lord
Chaitanya,
Caitanya, Lord Caitanya.
yeah, it's the same, you know, and it, as I said before, it may pop into that reality for you. Maybe you'll just be a devotee of Lord Chaitanya, like, it's okay. But
I like
actually,
him.
actually, there's in a sense, there's no way you can only be a devotee if you're actually a devotee of Lord Chaitanya. He's Radha and Krishna, and the deeper you go into Lord Chaitanya, automatically you surface in Radha and Krishna because that's him. You just don't see him in that
Yeah.
form yet. But that's it comes gradually. It just
Right, really.
it's. I mean,
Yeah, it has been
he
4 months, so I'm
yeah.
super happy with Lord Chaitanya, please.
Yeah. I mean, he was chanting Hare Krishna himself in great ecstasy. So,
Yeah.
he's the door to that, and that's all you have to. You just trust your feeling, trust the process.
Yeah,
That is the
exactly.
process. Just really, there are people that's all they do is Lord Chaitanya. It's
Lord
just worship.
Chaitanya.
Yeah.
Lord Chaitanya is, to me, is like what I always felt about Jesus. It's like something so special. You cannot describe it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So Tarun said, "Okay, let's use this for preaching here. Okay, you need me to wake up because I am, and you're not. Okay, so basically, he's being sarcastic. I see his point. Okay, yeah,
Why,
he's
why
basically
don't give him
well,
any?
no. Well, just relax. Okay, this is my thing. I'm using this for preaching. I like this. I like
Okay.
doing this. It's my happiness is in. So, okay. See, now he's considering me. He's saying, "You see, you're in false ego because you think you're the only way. And what about me? I'm also as good as you." Basically, that's basically or you can't be the only one, and all this stuff. Okay, and so you need me to wake up. Well, yes and no. I mean, the bottom line is, if you find somebody who has the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, then you can also wake up through them, and they're the only ones, if they're in your area, that you can do that. That's just how it works. You got to go through the devotees and the associates of Lord Chaitanya. So in this area, uh, the associate of the principal, the associate is here. And so, in a sense, you're right. Yeah, you have to, come through here, and then you'll get it. And if you're in some other area and there's another person that has the symptoms of being an associate, well, hey, man, they're your connection. I mean, this is the Shastra, Tarun. I mean, I don't know why you don't understand that. The whole book is about finding the associates of the Lord. And by those who are actually devotees of Lord Chaitanya, you very easily get into a relationship with Lord Chaitanya. So I don't know what you're saying, why you're saying that, because you want me to say it? Yeah, you need, first of all, you need Lord Chaitanya coming through the actual associate to wake up. That's just how it is. I've seen this all the time. So yeah, you need it, but the me, it's not about a me thing. You need the associate. The associate is so deeply associated; they're like glue, so associated with Lord Chaitanya that Lord Chaitanya's real truth comes through them to liberate you. You definitely, yeah, you need that here, and that's here. So you need this preaching to be delivered, and this is part of the deliverance. See, you're just looking at over here and seeing your own false ego. You know, it helps you own it because right now you're looking over here and saying, yeah, go on, you. See, but that this is what you're doing. I you're not. That's not conclusive there, Tarun. What you're saying is not conclusive. This is conclusive. Um, so, as I said, I can just use that for preaching because you're You definitely need an associate of Lord Chaitanya to wake up. So that's here. Otherwise, you'll stay asleep. You're lucky you're here and doing that. That's part of your wake up call. Is part of you waking up. So thank you, Tarun, for yeah. I'm the only. Well, I don't know. Could be others, but they have to have the symptoms of being an associate. They have to chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion that you can actually visibly see. See, am I the only one? I don't know. I haven't seen any others. Have you? Other than my disciples are like this. Have you seen anybody else there, Lalita? How about Ram Das Vijayavasi? He claims to be on the same. Oh, that poor guy. There we are with him again. Ram Das Vijayavasi. You know, how about Radhanath? How about Jaipataka? Do they have the symptoms that you see here? See, this is the standard. This is the gold standard, Tarun. So I really appreciate your sharing because it helps us understand the philosophy better. See, so the only one is an associate of Lord Chaitanya. So if there are others around, then you can go through them and get in a relationship. But we got to have proof. So that's why I don't know why people fault me, but what I say, okay, Radhanath, prove that you're an associate of the Lord. Let's see how many ecstatic devotees you made. I'll show you how many in that my Lord is made here by this preaching here, by this authority here. I'll show you plenty. But show me how many are being made. You have thousands to choose. All I have is a handful. What 10, 20 coming? Out of that handful, you got 5 or 10. You know, that's pretty good. You got thousands. Can you show me 2 or 3 out of thousands? How about you, Jai Pataka? You got thousands of people who believe you. Oh, Jai Pataka, you're going to deliver me. Can you show me 1 or 2 ecstatic devotees that have surrendered to you and your preaching? See? We got a few disciples here, right? That are our friends, and we can show you quite a few out of that few. Isn't that amazing? I mean, pretty logical, isn't it? So, am I the only one? Well, let's see the symptoms of somebody else. If not, you might, if Krishna gives you wisdom, you might want to think about coming through here because real Rasic devotees empowered to deliver people are as more rare than gold, more rare than diamonds. Then that's all here, man. If I were you, you got a bet, good chance, man. Yeah, you keep coming back and keep throwing your comments out. We'll use it for how to discern the path better. I'll take any who praise me, trust your feeling and not other thoughts, because I've overcome like Jesus. Well, hey, it's true. I've overcome like Jesus. How did he overcome? He was absorbed in the Shastras, and the Lord was, and he could relish them, and the Lord was in him. Yeah. So what you're saying is right. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm in the Shastras. I love it. Can you tell I love this book? Can you tell I love the word? Can you tell I love the name? Yeah, I've overcome doing that. That's all I teach is how to overcome like that. A very simple thing. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Thank you for seeing that. Well, I guess you're not really seeing that. You're just being sarcastic, but whatever you say is true. This is what do you call Maya Devi speaking the truth through you, indirectly. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, people can come here and see the symptoms. Has Gaur Hari Das overcome the illusion? Well, you could see the preaching day after day, 365 days a year. Yeah, does he believe in the illusion? He doesn't even believe in these gurus who represent the highest level of the illusion, Putana. She's the protector of Vrindavan. I dismantle that. You know. So I mean, Prabhupada was like that. He had overcome, and he helped the devotees make progress towards the overcoming. And this is the finishing work. You come here, you will. If you are a good student in the sense of, hey, man, and your heart is really inspired to this, oh, you'll very easily overcome everything. Just like this fool Gohari Das and many others in the same. Lalita's overcome. She's overcome the illusion. Not only Gohari's overcome, so I guess I'm not the only one, Tarun. Lalita, Johan's overcome. You don't see them turning tail and going back to Maya, do you? They seem to like this overcoming, you know. They've overcome actually what they've overcome is Krishna. Krishna is very attracted. He's bound by devotees like Lalita right before you, man. He can't go anywhere. She says, Hare Krishna, boom, there she is, man, making her laugh, tickling her. Actually, I think he's just tickling her. She calls him and he just starts tickling. Hey, I was wondering why she's laughing. Krishna's tickling her. Let's see what else he has to say there. What else, Tarun? No, I can. Actually, I really like what you say, man. It's like flowers. That's the best glorification I've heard so far. How come my students can't do as good as you? I tell you, this stuff it's like clear as a bell to me. Let's see. No, I can never be as good as you. I don't have to prove anything. Amen. That's the great thing about this. You know, we're not, don't call me that. No, that's not like a Narayan Rashri. That was his preaching. Oh, you'll never be as good as him. Not for maybe many lifetimes or something, but not in this lifetime. I say what Jesus says, you shall do greater things than I. And he had to die first. I still here on the planet. My students are doing greater things. Lolita, look at Lolita's ecstasy. Look how you know how wonderful her qualities are. Look at Janardhan. Look at Johan. Look at Janaki. Look at Amy. Oh, look at them all. Govinda. How many do I have to name? Getting so many, like that. That actually don't have to prove anything. We're proving everything. Let's just change the world. Anything. No. How about change that to everything? We're proving everything. Yes, it is correct. Lord Caitanya, hey, Tarun, listen to this. Listen carefully. Lord Caitanya said, yes, it is correct. Those who awaken devotion to Krishna are certainly the spiritual master. So we're proving everything. We're proving the word of the Lord is true. He's proven this word is true. He's proven this association is true. He's proven this path is true. He's proven his power is here is true. His love is here is true, true, true. Ask Janaki. Let's hear it, Janaki. True, true, true. What else there, Tarun? Oh, I'm really getting into this. Hey, thank you for coming today, man. What else we got? Snap and spin. Okay, whatever that. Okay, I can't use that one. I trust my heart, not your voodoo. Oh, voodoo. Ooh, oochie, coochie, oochie. You trust your heart. Well, good. I'm glad. That's making you speak. From the abundance of the heart, one speaks. And there's an abundance of illusion coming from your heart. But we see, sometimes the Lord gives me the hat of Swarab Damanar. So I take all these conclusions that come from the mouths of people, and I can take yours, and we untwist them and make them nice and straight and clear and offer them to the Lord. Conclusive truth. We just make what you say conclusive. So yeah, trust your heart. Keep speaking, my friend. See, your heart is saying, "Speak, speak, speak," and that's great. My heart is saying also, "Speak, speak, speak." All right, what else we got here? Do, da, da. Okay, well, that's true. You are a bit of a child, man. You got to change a couple of letters in there. Goo, da, ga, ga. Just change the D's to the G. That's what you meant to. You actually, you just misspelled it. It's goo, da, ga, ga. There, that's good words from you guys. Exactly. He can't help it. Let's see, Tarun. Oh, this is really good. Thanks, Cole. Let's see. Tarun says, "You help me understand the color of a baboon's ass." Well, the color of a baboon's ass. Yeah. That's not, I don't know. I don't even think I can make that into anything. Let's keep going and see. Tarun says, "Oh, respect my low character because I have a God inside my witness. Oh, respect my low character because I have a God inside my witness." I'm not sure what he's saying there. Baba sounds of a insignificant. Amy Rose, I think this was a good example. These examples just reinforce the message and illustrate the repercussions of losing faith and allowing Maya to seep in with speculation and doubt. Yeah. Yeah, we if I don't know if he's the one who's turned because we have example people sometimes they
This
get
one
it.
who's turned, he was very enthusiastic a
Oh
while
yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah. That happens. We've had so many. They just on a dime. It's because they're just weak in faith and they get in bad association, and then they become blasphemers. Well, it just you know. Don't worry. It could be like releasing this stuff has to come out. It was in there before, and so Krishna's helping you. Yeah, insignia which will take birth again. Okay. Replying to Turun, it would be an insignificant, and you spelled the word correctly the first time. Okay. Flowers on stool balances the smell. Well, actually, we're all pretty much like stool, and then the Lord gives us these flowers, and it does balance the smell. So you're right in that sense. You'll be sucking a tit before I, ha ha ha. Sucking a tit. Well, that's what we're kind of doing that. The real, see, the tit represents milk, and the transcendental milk is comes from the cow, and so milk comes from the cow, and so the transcendental cow is the Lord Himself, through His devotees. We're all sucking on Prabhupada's books. It's like the nectar coming from his tit, you know. It's the tit is how we got to drink it, through the nipple of where it's transformed in the factory. The devotee's like a factory, and Hari Kata is like that. Just cradle and stroke it like you do. Just cradle and stroke it like you do. And let's see, Cole says probably he's getting fed up. Let's see. Please, trying to eat, stop making me laugh. Oops. I don't want to add him to the block list. No, no, no. Okay. Anyway, I lost it here. Let's see. Yeah. Well, the Lord is actually prompting him to speak these things. It's pastime. It's a nice way to pass our time, making conclusive things. Okay, where was I speaking of that?
No, it's chapter 12.
Yeah,
Nimai wanders throughout Navadvip, but you
yeah,
started in the middle of that chapter somewhere.
yeah, yeah. Page 138.
Okay, thank you.
Everyone, the last chapter. Everyone now recognize Nimai as an erudite scholar. Actually, you read my voice. I use my voice up. You read.
Too much, too
Yeah, yeah.
much Tarun talk.
I used on. Tarun Kata. That was kind of fun. Yeah. It's like playing Unscrabble.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you. All glories to you. Tarun, all glories to my Guru, man. He gave me prema and conclusive truth.
Sorry,
he,
Tarun.
he gave me Radha, he gave me Krishna, man. Everyone
Hey,
now recognize.
Tarun and I are in a competitive debate here. We're in competition.
You got some help. Everyone now recognize Nimai as an erudite scholar, and people in general were very, very respectful towards him. In the late afternoon, the Lord would sit in the, in the midst of his students on the bank of the Ganga. Nothing, nothing in the cosmic creation could compare with his charm for Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of wealth, continually worshipped him. Sri. I love this name. Sri Sachinandana. He explained the scriptures, and all his students sat around him, listening around every evening. The Vaishnavas came, and they sat as a distance from the Lord, listening to his explanations with mixed feelings of elation and depression. What is the benefit of possessing so much beauty and such vast learning if one does not worship Krishna? Commented one devotee. I have to run away when I see him, lest he catch me and defeat me with his tricky questions. Questions, said another. If he catches you, you cannot escape. He forces you to stay as though he had the authority of some government official, complained another. Nonetheless, his strength is so extraordinary, concluded one devotee, that I think he must be some great personality.
Yeah, it was easy to misunderstand him because the Vaishnavas, and even now today, they study the scriptures, they have books like the 26 qualities of a Vaishnava, but there a lot of them, well, they don't explain the Lord Chaitanya and his associates qualities. See, so they look at the Vaishnava as always peaceful. He's never restless. He never gets angry. See, and he's always humble. See, all these things, and the Lord was showing the opposite. He was showing difference, arrogance, pride, and self-assured type thing. And people, they thought this is not a Vaishnava. See, they're study the scriptures, just like now. They look here in our Sangha and they say, Gaur is not a Vaishnava. Look at him. He's arrogant, and you're right. There's a lot of them. Is a kind of, nonchalant, self-assured, pay these scholars no mind, It's like, okay, so don't pay. I don't pay even the guru. I don't even Acharya Dave. Don't pay him any mind. He's not impressive to me. So the Lord was like that and defeating them all, just like, and these guys must be afraid because nobody will even come forward and be challenged by a Sudra. Maybe they think, oh, he's not mature, not worth their time or something. Or maybe they're actually afraid of losing something. I don't know. You may never know. See, so these qualities, which are actually coming out here in our sangha, is how learn. That's how, if you can get through that, if you can get through, like think not like think that's this guy is not a devotee, man. Look, he's got arrogance. He's he's disrespectful to the great scholars of Vaishnavism, or they think it. To me, I don't see any great scholars. If they preach the opposite of what the Lord preaches, I don't consider that scholarship. What's wrong with that? Huh? If they preach the way the Lord preaches, as it is, the Guru is one. The real representative of the Lord is really one. If you're really an associate of Lord Caitanya, because that's our line, right? It's an associate of Lord Caitanya. Then you'll preach the real Lord Caitanya. And people will get to know the real Lord Caitanya through you, because your example will show that. The Lord Caitanya needed a representative to go to give mercy in Mayapur to the devotees there, and he couldn't go. He was stuck in Puri because of the order of his mother. Figure that out. So he sent Jagadananda Pandit. And every house he went into, they didn't want him to leave. It was just like they had Lord Caitanya there. See, he represented the real Lord Caitanya. See? So until you acknowledge the representative Tyrone and everybody else, see, then there's no room for the word. So this is part of your recognition, is you have to get this stuff out of you. See, and when it's out, your vision will clear and you'll see we're really honest and real. And we teach the truth here, set people free. But see, that competition is that false ego layer that keeps you blinded to the truth that the devotees preach here in the world. That's what they did with the Pharisees with Lord Caitanya. They did the same thing, project all their stuff on him, right? Oh, he's a cheater. See? Do you see what category you fit in there, Tarun? See? You're saying, oh, you're a cheater. They said, oh, Jesus, you're a cheater. Oh, you don't give respect to us scholars. Well, you're misrepresenting the real path. You can't deliver anybody. People go to you to get the mercy of God, but it's not coming. People need to know that. If they don't, they get destroyed, right? They go back, they just die in darkness. Is it about dying in darkness? Wouldn't it be nice, even though it's very unpopular, that somebody like Sridham, who actually knew Krishna, well, that's a bona fide spiritual master. He knew Krishna. He was a personal friend of Krishna. And he goes to a big kingdom, like we're in a big kingdom now, and they're all saying the false God and the false gurus are the real representatives and the real God. They're twisted ideas. And there's one guy here, Gauraridas, said, no way, Jose. You're not preaching the real Krishna, okay? The real Lord in our line. So that's how it works. The Lord gives us this understanding. Go ahead. I think I got to stop soon, man. Maybe we end it here. I got to. If you keep going, I won't be able to hold my tongue and I'll speak. It's too interesting. It's just fascinating. Look at Maria. You know, she can walk now. She was walk yesterday. We walked. I was tired, and
Really?
she's not. Let's walk more. Let's walk
Wow.
4 more blocks. 4 blocks. My God, it was
It's
I
great.
can, we walked like what, 40, 50 blocks, and I was
yeah,
able to walk, no losing my leg. Amazing. Today was a little bit tricky because I was weak on my legs, but
yeah.
this means
So what
that
you
I'm
got to do
healing.
is you got to rest up the next
Yeah,
day. This
yeah,
is the
yeah, yeah.
second time you did that.
Yeah, I thought I was a superhero, so today I was
Yeah,
like,
you
oh,
are a
I can go to
superhero.
the beach, I can do
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. You get so much. This group, you got these group of people empowering you now,
Amazing.
man.
I must say that the healing I did for Lalita did a lot of healing for myself. It was,
Mhm.
thank you, Lalita. You have no idea the honestly, and I cannot wait to start again. In the next couple of days, we must start again, obviously. But I mean, you are doing very good things for my body, my soul, obviously. Yeah,
Yeah.
good, excellent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's an advanced devotee. She's got a
God
very
bless.
she's got ecstatic devotion, which is very deep. And so anything you do for her, you get back 100-fold.
Amazing, amazing. Honestly,
Yeah,
I have been healing so much ever since I started the healing for you,
yeah,
and I must say that everything got really, really multiplied when I got Advaita, and because before it was Lord Caitanya and Jesus, they are miracle workers, but when we were so many, Advaita and Saint Paul, and now we have Prabhupada. He's not a healer, but he wants to be there all the
yeah,
time. But that's okay. Good.
yeah, yeah,
No?
yeah, yeah. He didn't do healing, and not that way.
No.
He had another mission.
Yeah.
The devotees are
But he
empowered
will
in
be
different
here
ways.
participating in watching. And that's good enough. We're
Yeah.
gonna start. Sometime this week we must start again.
Yeah, yeah, and this is a very important principle. Like I was touched on this today. Um, the advanced principle is you really serve the Vaishnavas. You're not obligated. If once you can identify the Vaishnavas, all you have to do, and this is unpopular. People don't understand what I'm talking about, but this is the Shastras. All you have to do is serve the Vaishnavas, be a servant of the Vaishnavas, the ecstatic devotees who are very dear to the Lord, and everything is amplified in your life. Healing,
Honestly, this is very true what you're saying.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can,
Yeah, let me
honestly,
finish because this is very.
but
I
I'm
need to
sorry,
complete
but
it.
it's so true.
Yeah, let me complete it because there's another part to this.
Very important.
Yeah, to make it complete. So yes, all right. You all you have to do is serve a Vaishnava. You're not obligated. This is what a lot of devotees here don't understand. Okay, so all you have to do is serve the Vaishnavas, and then when you understand this really clearly, you teach people how to serve the Vaishnavas so they can become happy. They can so everything is magnified in their lives because serving the Vaishnavas is the secret of pleasing Krishna. Fast, quick. See, and so if you teach exclusive service of the Vaishnavas and you're not obligated, and then you teach others how to serve Vaishnavas and the importance of it. See, and that's what you do, Maria. Just by your example, you say, "Yeah, I did this, and I feel so." And you'll see more and more for everybody's like that. That's why I did this money thing. I said, "Hey, man, maybe you should know this. If you haven't given here and something, try it. Because a
We'll
lot of
come
people
back
they can't do it. Yeah,
a
and
thousand times better. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and you'll see by this kind of service of Vaishnava, even whether it's energy, like
Yeah,
typing and
energy is money as well.
yeah, or
Yeah.
money, whatever.
Two things.
So yeah, so it works, and this
Mhm.
service you'll see, and then you teach the world how the importance of serving Vaishnavas because everything is
Amazing.
amplified in it, and then you teach
Amazing.
others how to serve Vaishnavas, and in this
Amazing.
way you're serving the world. You're doing some. Krishna needs somebody to teach this. Not
Yeah.
everybody can serve doing the waiters and doing this and that thing. But, we're here collecting a group of teaching people the value of serving Vaishnavas,
See,
and being delivered. That's basically it. But regular class, like coming here, regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam, and by service to the devotees, all that's troublesome to the heart is, and then the Lord awakens in your heart, and boom, you're free. So that's the teaching, Tarun.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Honestly, amazing.
yeah.
He's not
It's,
stopping anymore now.
it's- yeah, that's good. Tarun, just get it all out, man. Just the more the better, man. Just some reason it doesn't bother me today. That doesn't.
That's good.
Yeah. Maybe I got purified yesterday because it was intense. So I got all this stuff. Not only was it those, a lot of devotee Vaishnavas, they're all dumping on me. It's like God, it was to the point. It was like, ugh, you know. And then, but I
Come
know it's always, it moves you to another level. I've learned. I said, oh, this is good. This is great. The Lord must think I can, handle it. So, yeah. And then boom, move to another level. Look, Tarun's throwing all he's throwing everything, and including the kitchen sink. And Gohari is feeling nice and peaceful and relaxed. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Tarun, testing me. You're here to help me. Do da da. No, remember, goo goo ga da da ga
Yeah,
ga
that's
da.
all he can say. He has no other words. He can't
Is
speak like
all
an
I
adult.
want to say to you. Okay, goo goo
Yeah, that's
gaga.
all you
That's
can
yeah.
say.
Of course, that's all you can say, Tarun. Don't worry, it'll
Ba-
get better.
Baby brain.
Just takes a little while. Don't worry, I'll change the words. Yeah, it's not do do. It's ga goo gagu. Baby talk. Okay, I'll learn the language. Gagu goo ga. Hare Krishna, everybody. Have an awesome day, man. I'm a little red rooster, too lazy to. So keep coming there, Tarun. Don't leave us, man. I like your association. Right now, it feels good.